Recently, YouTube recommended a bunch of videos to me that's either titled, I Quit Engineering to Start My Small Business, or Why I Quit My Six-Figure Engineering Job to Become an Artist. I watched sections of them, and instead of feeling inspired, I felt a bit frustrated. Why does art need to be so exclusive? Why do you need to quit anything to become an artist? This wasn't a brand new frustration. I felt this for a long time. Ever since I was little, I felt that I must choose and that I can't do everything I want to do in life. I am an engineering by trade. I've been building software for over a decade. I graduated from University of Waterloo and majored in computer science. And there were multiple instances during my life where I felt that I'm at a crossroad. I need to make a decision to pursue one thing or the other, and I can't be everything. I have felt that I need to settle down and choose one thing, but there has always been a small spark in the back of my head asking me, why not both? Well, let's talk about it. Why not both? I was born in Beijing, and my early education taught me that classes such as arts and craft are hobbies. They are optional to graduation. You don't have exams for these classes, and you don't really get much recognition or rewards when you excel in these classes. So that has pretty much conditioned me to focus on the primary academics such as language and math. Just because I find drawing to be super interesting, and I find it to be super cool that my elementary art teacher just drew a giant car from scratch using chalk on the blackboard. To be honest, I felt that was way cooler than anything my math teacher has ever done. My math teacher was humorous and super smart. I can still vividly remember his face. But I can't say the same about my art teacher at all. All I can remember is what he looked like from behind because he made that drawing during the first art class. And the reason for that is just because while I see my math teacher every single day, I didn't get art class every single day. I remember in elementary school, we only get occasional time to learn art. It's really considered secondary to our early education in China. If you want to learn more, go pay for private art lessons because those are really just extracurriculars. At that time, I was living with my grandparents and my mom, and fortunately for me, they have both sent me to separate art classes. So I learned about gouache, Chinese calligraphy, and traditional painting, as well as pencil sketching. Even though they did that, I knew as a child that it is really not critical that I succeed in art. I was conditioned to believe that it's beneficial to learn them, but they are not mandatory in my life. What you learn and experience as a child will grow with you. I am still living with these perceptions. When I went to university, I was faced with probably the first choice I need to make that's pretty black and white. I made the choice to go to Waterloo because they paid me the most. I didn't want to be in lots of debt, so I went to the program that has co-op. And the first year could be covered with scholarships and bursaries. I don't want to think that I've settled on this choice. I still believe it's the best choice I could have made at the time. Passion is important, but financial freedom is more important than fashion, because without it, you can't pursue any dream. After first year of university, that little spark of why not peaked in existence, and I wanted to also pursue art. So I decided to minor in fine art. I shuffled all of my classes, planned schedule for all of my remaining terms were changed. That was an enormous amount of excitement as I make this adjustment. And as a result of making these changes quite late, and also the fact that there are no art classes offered during spring terms in Waterloo, I had terms where all of my classes were either computer science or fine art. They were both quite time-consuming classes. I either pulled all-nighters in the MC lab or East Campus Hall. But during this time, I was really fulfilled. I felt really fulfilled even though I was incredibly busy. I definitely tried to maintain the why not both mentality after I realized that I can't live without art. After I graduated, I stayed in professional services industry as it's project-based, and for each project, I can wear multiple hats. I could be a designer for one client and an architect for the other. I will paint and draw only occasionally. I also took a course in University of Toronto where I get to learn from various local artists. But over a decade, my primary focus was not art. I focused on building my career in technology. In hindsight, could I have shifted more focus towards art? I definitely could have, but if we zoom out a little bit, I was also focused in building a family. I gave birth to my 2 amazing kids. You have to realize that no one lives a binary life. I am a mom, a wife, a programmer, an artist, and so much more. I can shift my focus to each of the things that I love and enjoy doing during periods of my life. Some could be goal-driven, such as acquiring a degree in university. Some could be process-driven, such as the fact that I've been and still am making it a habit to draw every single day. The condition where you need to quit to pursue another is not true. You can choose to aim higher, better, and more. You might not be able to get all of the things you want to achieve all at the same time, but you will eventually if you don't quit. You will be amazed at just how much you can achieve in 10 years. We often overestimate for what we can achieve in 1 year. You would make extremely ambitious goals for your New Year resolution, yet never be able to achieve anything you set your heart to do. But if you think back 10 years, how much have you accomplished? I bet if you really think back, you'd be amazed at how far you made in 10 years. So always plan for 10 years. Don't plan for just 1 year. As a female engineering leader in the tech industry, I have also experienced another perceived choice, which is between family and career. Somehow, we should believe that if you are a successful female leader, that you don't have children or you can't be family oriented. What does that even mean? These are all super dumb assumptions or prejudice or projections. Don't let others tell you what you can or cannot do. Believe in yourself. If it's important to you, go do it and don't wait on it. A mental block I had when I was young was, I'm not good at this, so I shouldn't even try. I'm better at programming than drawing, and it also pays me more, so I shouldn't be drawing. You do not need to be good at drawing to start drawing. Anyone can start, and anyone can start drawing. A common perception is that you have to be good at it to be an artist, which is totally not true. You become an artist when you practice art. I was not a great programmer when I first started coding either. I'm still not great at it to this day. There are new tech every single day. Learning is just part of the daily routine. If you want to start something, anything at all, you do not need to have it all figured out. You don't even need to know how to do it. And you just need to want to do it and seek enjoyment from doing it. So there you have it. You can have it all. You don't need to quit anything to start drawing. Just draw.